What if I told you that the moment you share your dream with someone, you might be handing them a pair of scissors? Not because they hate you, not because they're jealous, but because the human mind has a strange habit. It judges things before they're ready to grow. This is the story of two brothers, one who announced every dream to the world, and one who protected his dreams in silence. By the end of this story, you may never talk about your plans the same way again. In a small town lived two brothers, Marcus and Daniel. They had very little. Their father had left years ago. Their mother worked 2 jobs just to keep food on the table. But the same hard life created two very different people. Marcus was loud, confident, full of ideas. Daniel was quiet, thoughtful, and patient. One morning at school, Marcus excitedly grabbed his friends. "Guys, I've figured it out. I'm going to start a cleaning company. One day, I'll own 10 trucks." His friends laughed. "Dude, you said that about your app last year, and the sneaker business before that." Slowly, the excitement disappeared from Marcus's face. Another dream, buried before it was even born. That same afternoon, Daniel sat alone in the library. He opened an old notebook and wrote one sentence: "I will build something real. No one else needs to know yet." Years earlier, Daniel had announced to his entire class that he would win the science fair. He didn't, and the laughter stayed with him for months. That day, he learned something powerful. Dreams are like seeds. If you dig them up every day to show everyone, they never grow. So Daniel kept his dreams quiet. He studied late at night, took online classes, saved every dollar he earned, and told nobody. Years passed. Marcus continued to chase one idea after another. A food truck, a clothing brand, a YouTube channel. Every idea was announced with passion and forgotten just as quickly. Meanwhile, Daniel kept building, silently, patiently. Then one day, he walked into a bank carrying a folder filled with plans. A digital bookkeeping company for small businesses. The banker looked through the papers, then smiled and shook his hand. Daniel had done it. The dream he never talked about had become real. 3 years later, his company had employees, clients, an office, and framed on the wall, the first sentence he had written in that notebook. One evening, Marcus looked at his younger brother and asked, "I had just as many ideas as you, maybe better ones. What did you do differently?" Daniel smiled. Then he said, "I stopped feeding my ideas to people who couldn't water them. A seed needs darkness and soil before it needs sunlight. I gave mine both." Because sometimes, the world doesn't destroy our dreams. We destroy them ourselves by asking for opinions before we've built the courage to protect them. Some dreams need silence, some plans need privacy, and some seeds grow best where nobody can see them.